Okay, so here we go. Another afternoon of Bingham lacrosse. A beautiful afternoon for lacrosse. A little chilly, but beautiful afternoon for just about anything. So to start us off, looks like we got McMullen on the face-off for Bingham tonight against Copper Hills. Bingham comes in at 9-1 for the fall, having played Copper Hills earlier in the fall. Shot and a goal, so really quickly off the bat, Copper Hills with the first goal of the game. Let me check the number on the shooter there for Copper Hills. It is, he's right here in front of us, number 3 for Copper Hills. So Copper Hills jumps out to the early 1-0 lead. As I said, Bingham and Copper Hills faced off earlier in the fall. I'll try to get you a score of that game. That was James Packer on the face-off. Another face-off win there for Copper Hills. So 2 face-offs in the early going here and 2 face-off wins for Copper Hills. Yeah, Bingham and Copper Hills faced off in late September, and Bingham was victorious 10-6 in that game. If I recall that night, it was a little bit of a wet night. Tonight, no threat of rain, just a little chilly. So Copper Hills now the goal scorer. Shot saved there by Meisenbacher. So number 3 there for Copper Hills with the early goal, and again with an opportunity but turned aside by Meisenbacher. Ball now moved back behind the goal. Stays there, shuffles far side, now comes back near side. Fakes the pass up top, still with the ball. Pass comes up top to the middle. Loose ball. Picked up momentarily, now knocked away by Peterson, but picked up again by Copper Hills. Pass comes now back to the middle. Mason Olson back in action tonight. Nice to see him back after sitting out the previous game with an injury. Ball stays near side. Now walked back toward the middle. Bingham yet to get an offensive possession here in this game. Looking for the turnover and move it into the offensive zone. Ball now works back behind cage. Caden Quinn in pursuit. Comes near side. Caden nicely keeping his man on the outside. Pass goes far side, back to the middle. Shot comes, goes just wide. So backed up there by Copper Hills, who will get the restart behind the goal with Packer in pursuit. Now works near side. Spins back toward the goal, nothing there. Backs it out, now pass comes near side. Work back to the middle of the field. Mason Olson in pursuit. Nice job by Hayden Peterson to knock that away. Ball's still down now, far side. Shot taken there unnecessarily there. We got a player down. I'm not sure how they missed that one because that was a shot to the head. Shot by Jordan Bruff and a goal. So pass there by Joe Lambert to Jordan Bruff to even the score, but more concerned on the side. I think is that Mason Olson? Let's see if I can get a number. Is that Mason? Can you tell, Dave? Okay. So the Bingham goal scored there by Jordan Bruff, assisted by Joe Lambert to even our score. But the concern right now is on the far side, where it looks like if that's Mason Olson, if he took a shot to the head, he was out last game because of a mild concussion, and would hate to see him down again. Let's go to break while we attend to the injury. So as we come back, it was Mason Olson who took the cheap shot to the head. And again, the official on the far side chose to let it go, but hopefully we'll get a read here on Mason and where he's at. But having sat out last game with a mild concussion, that may be it for the night for Mason. So face-off win there for Sky Little, picked up by Matt Anderson. Works it up into the offensive zone, gets the touch for Bingham. Now it's McMullen here on top to Anderson. Anderson works it to the middle of the field. Pass back behind to Bruff. Bruff works now back behind the case. Pass is going to go out of bounds, looking for Kroll. That pass is going to go out of bounds, so turnover for Bingham. The Copper Hills with the restart on the far side. Pass comes back to the keeper. Keeper will shuffle it up ahead, looks for a short stick, finds one. Worked it now across midfield. Open lane to the goal. We're going to get a shot here. Shot and a save by Meisenbacher. Great save there by Zach as the long pole for Copper Hills had an open lane to the goal and just took it. Pass is going to go across midfield and go out of bounds. So Bingham unable to get the clear. Pass now goes back to the keeper for Copper Hills. Again, we'll look for an outlet. Finds nothing yet, but now continues to work it up, dumps it up ahead. Pass comes free. It's going to come across midfield and going to sneak out of bounds on the far side. So Bingham possession, and Eggers works it up ahead to McMullen. McMullen now with some speed finds Anderson. Anderson's shot goes just wide. So good look there. McMullen to Anderson, but the shot went just wide here on the near side. Pass back now to Bruff behind the goal. Bentley now with the ball, works it back behind the cage, spins near side, looks for an open, finds it, shot and a goal. Nice play there by Dallin Bentley to reverse field and find the back of the net to move our score to 2-1 here, approaching midway through the first quarter. Now on the face-off, it'll be Julian Jensen. Bingham on the fall has basically split their face-offs even between four players. Ball still loose. Picked up now by Copper Hills after it was bounced around several times, but now picked up and moved into the offensive zone for a touch. Copper Hills works it back behind the cage. Comes near side. Caden Quinn nicely in pursuit. Harrison Adams quickly recovers and keeps the Copper Hills player out. Now pass comes to the middle, back to the middle of the field. Shot knocked down nicely by the Bingham defense. Caden Quinn looked to pick that up, unable to do so. The ball squirts back into Copper Hills. Pass comes across, is going to go out of bounds far side. So it'll be Bingham possession. Oh, they're going to call it a tip. They're going to say that was tipped by Bingham, so it will stay Copper Hills. Pass goes far side. Worked back behind the cage. Austin Gleave in pursuit on the defense. Knocks his man off his line as he spins back toward the goal. Austin knocks him away. Nice. Turned away to the side, so nice defensive play there by Gleave and Adams. Ball now goes far side. Ball knocked down, still down, and picked up though by Copper Hills. Hayden Peterson in pursuit on the far side. Pass comes to the middle, it goes wide, it's going to come across up near midfield here. It's going to, in fact, get across midfield, and it's going to go out of bounds. That's going to be Bingham ball. I'm not sure why that stayed dark. I thought that was a pass off of Copper Hills, but nice play there by Bingham. They're going to get a penalty here. That's going to go against Adams. Let's see, let's get the call here. So the first man-up opportunity of the game, it's going to be a push, 30-second penalty on Harrison Adams. So Copper Hills will now get a restart just across midfield with a man-up opportunity for 30 seconds. Pass goes far side, ball comes loose, picked up there by Copper Hills. Pass comes back up top to the middle. Shot coming here. Shot saved by Meisenbacher. Great save by Zach to knock that one away. Open lane for Copper Hills number 3, their goal scorer. Saved by Meisenbacher. So great play there by Zach. Ball now back behind the cage. Pass comes up to the middle. Shot and a goal. So a nice play there. Number 9 assisted by 22 to even our score at 2-2. So Copper Hills able to take advantage of the man-up opportunity to even our score at 2-2. It'll be McMullen on the face-off for Bingham. Ekblad here near side and Hayden Peterson far side. Ball knocked forward by Copper Hills. Picked up there by Copper Hills. Not quite. Still down. Now it's picked up there by Bentley. So nice play there by Dallin to get that pickup for Bingham. McMullen now with the ball up top. Finds Bentley back to Bruff behind the goal. Bruff works toward the far side now. Pauses behind the goal. Looks for an opening. Nothing there. Jordan shot, save. Didn't get quite back to the keeper. Knocked down by the defender. Picked up back behind the goal by Copper Hills and moved up ahead. Evan White in pursuit on the far side. McMullen and White converge. Kroll knocks his man out of bounds, and Kroll's going to get a penalty for a push. Looks like it's going to be another 30-second man-up opportunity for Copper Hills. They're able to take advantage of it on the last infraction. Let's see what they can do with this one, with our score 2-2 nearing the later stages of the first quarter. Copper Hills now passes the ball far side. Work back to the middle, back far side. Comes back to the middle, shot coming, shot and a save by Meisenbacher. So look for Bingham now to just try to kill off this penalty as Zach works with the ball. With the Copper Hills player pursuit, whips it up ahead. Picked up far side, knocked away. So the penalty has expired. Ball picked up there by Bentley, who now runs it ahead for Bingham, gets it into the offensive zone, looking for an opening. Just takes it himself, finds Bruff back behind the goal. Jordan up ahead to McMullen. McMullen walks it now near side, back behind the goal. Pass back to Jordan. Jordan works it now far side. Ball comes out, and it's going to be Copper Hills possession. So Bingham unable to get a shot, but able to successfully kill off the penalty with our score 2-2. Copper Hills keeper looks for an opening, finds one he thinks, able to connect as the Copper Hills now works into the offensive zone. Ball far side, back to the middle. Pass comes near side. Adams in pursuit on the defense there. Copper Hills now walks it back toward the middle of the field. Pass goes far side, picked off there by Lambert. Lambert now will, with numbers, uses wheels, finds Josh Kroll. Nice pass, nice play, nice goal. Great play there by Lambert to pick that off in the defensive end. Turn on the wheels. Josh Kroll able to get ahead of the defense and put it in the back of the net. So great play there by Joe Lambert. Great finish by Josh Kroll to move our score to 3-2. So now it'll be James Packer on the faceoff for Bingham. Knocked ahead by Copper Hills. Ball still down. Still loose. Swiped all the way back into the offensive zone. It's going to get back to the keeper. Picked up there by the Copper Hills goalie. Knocked away nicely by Bingham. Great play there as Jordan Bruff and Dallin Bentley converged on the keeper for Copper Hills. Knocked it out of bounds to get a possession for Bingham. Here comes Joe Lambert. Puts it in the back of the net. So Joe Lambert from Dallin Bentley moves our score to 4-2 late in the first quarter. So again, we're sticking with the theme that we've seen all fall. 4 goals for Bingham tonight, 4 different goal scorers. So we got Sky Little now on the face-off for Bingham. Garrett Peterson here near side, Hayden Peterson on the far side, so a pair of Petersons. Ball still down. Still sits. Picked up there momentarily by Hayden Peterson, but now picked up by Copper Hills. So Bingham had an opportunity to get that, but it's picked up by Copper Hills, moved into the offensive zone. Defense recovers nicely there for Bingham to eliminate a quick scoring opportunity. So Copper Hills will now reset. Our score 4-2. Ball worked back behind the cage. Shot and a goal. So Copper Hills unassisted for number 9, his second goal of the game, to move our score to 4-3. So it'll be Julian Jensen now on the face-off for Bingham. Caden Childry here near side and Jarek Hedman far side on LSM for Bingham. Ball knocked back, picked up nicely. Nice job there by Julian Jensen to get the face-off win for Bingham. Works the ball here near side as he's shoved off the ball, works it up ahead. Pass comes, but goes all the way through. It's going to sneak out of bounds. So good defensive pursuit there by Copper Hills to force the turnover there for Bingham. So the pass for Copper Hills goes far side, stays far side. Now comes back toward the middle. Locked in the offensive zone here near side. Caden Quinn in pursuit, stays in pursuit. Ball up top in the middle. Number 9, 2 goals on the night thus far for Copper Hills. He's feeling it. Pass goes far side, up over the top. So nice job defensively there to knock that shot offline and up over the top of the goal. Play whistled in back behind the goal. Austin Gleave in pursuit there defensively. Caden Quinn knocks his man off the line, keeps him out of the shot lane. Shot coming, shot goes just wide. It's going to be backed up there by Copper Hills. It'll be their ball on the restart here near side in the corner. Pass stays near side. Spins back to the middle, shot and a goal. So number 7 for Copper Hills able to spin, get off the shot, and even our score at 4-4 here in the first quarter. It'll now be McMullen on the face-off for Bingham. I think I just heard 106 remaining in the first quarter with our score 4-4. So McMullen knocks the ball sideways, picked up there, knocked away nicely by McMullen as he was able to knock it out of the stick of the Copper Hills player and then pick it up in the air, move it into an offensive possession for Bingham inside of 1 minute here remaining in the first quarter. See if Bingham can get a good look, regain the lead here before the end of the quarter. So it's Bentley back behind the goal, spins, finds just up over the top, looking for Jordan Bruff. The pass went just over the top. 30 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Good look there. The pass was just high. Here comes Eggers. Eggers winds up, shoots, and scores. So Kason Eggers able to move our score to 5-4 in the waning seconds here of the first quarter. So 5 goals for Bingham in this first quarter, 5 different goal scorers. Don't know for sure whether there'll be an assist given on that one or not. I don't think so. I think that was Kason Eggers unassisted. So it will be James Packer now on the face-off. Important face-off for Bingham here to get this face-off and end this first quarter up 5-4. Ball comes back, picked up nicely there by James Packer. Great play by James. 20 seconds, so maybe another opportunity here for Bingham as the pass came through and the quick shot. So Copper Hills gets a timeout. Not sure why you want to use a timeout inside of 10 seconds remaining with the ball back behind your goal. but they took it nonetheless. So as we come back off the Copper Hills timeout, it'll be Copper Hills possession. About 10 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. The ball will be back behind their goal. So they'll look to get perhaps one more quick opportunity to end this first quarter. Our score sits at 5-4. So Bingham will put its 3 attack players on near midfield here. The ball countdown is on. 8 seconds. As attempted pass comes loose. It's going to be picked up quickly by Hayden Peterson. Hayden Peterson looks for the shot and a goal! And it's going to count. Let's get a read. I think it's going to count. Let's see, and they do. It is a goal by Hayden Peterson as the ball came loose as the Copper Hills long pole attempted to make a pass. The ball came loose. Hayden Peterson alertly picked that up, worked it into the offensive zone, and put it in the back of the net as the horn sounded to move our score to 6-4. Okay, so as we come back to start the second quarter, our score is 6-4. Again, a late goal there by Hayden Peterson on a great play, great hustle play. As the ball came loose, able to pick it up and quickly work it downfield and get the shot just before the buzzer sounded to end the first quarter. So on the face-off, it'll be Sky Little for Bingham. We've got Jarek Hedman on the far side at LSM, and then Joe Lambert here near side. So there's the whistle. Ball knocked back. It's going to be picked up momentarily by Copper Hills, but kicked ahead now. Goes into the offensive zone, but picked up there by Copper Hills. So Copper Hills able to get the first possession here of the second quarter. Pass comes across the middle. Shot and save by Meisenbacher. Great play there by Zach. He's had a couple of really nice saves tonight on some point-blank opportunities for Copper Hills. Ball now back behind the goal. Mason Olson back in the game, so it's good to see Mason back. I just talked to his dad during the break. He said that he talked to him, and nice job there by Mason to knock that ball away. Mason aggressive. They're going to get a push here on Bingham. Ball goes back to Copper Hills. But talking to Mason's dad at the break and checked him out on the sidelines. No signs of concussion, so good to go. Ball knocked down nicely, picked up there by Meisenbacher. So nice play there. Looked like that was Hedman, I think, who was able to knock that ball down as it came across on the pass to the middle. Meisenbacher whips it up ahead, finds Packer. Packer works it in the offensive zone, but knocked down by Copper Hills. So nice job there by James to recover, though, and knock it down again. It's going to be James picking that up before Bingham works it back to the middle, spins here near side, looks for an outlet, nobody there, goes back to the middle. Now he wisely slows it down, backs it up as the sideline yells, yellow, yellow, yellow. So Joe Lambert now with the ball works it far side to Eggers. Eggers runs it far side, back behind the goal to McKinney. McKinney to Eggers, nice pass there to Evan White, but it's going to come all the way through into the stands. There's another souvenir for the Bingham crowd. So the ball will be near side here in the restart. Josh Kroll knocks him off the line. Ball knocked down. They're going to get so they're going to get him for a trip. So that's going to go on Josh Kroll. They're going to call him for the trip. 1 minute penalty, so 1 minute man-up opportunity for Copper Hills. So Bingham with one goal, Copper Hills with 1 goal on man-up earlier in the game. Another opportunity. Ball here near side on the top. Pass comes back behind the goal. Walked far side. Stays far side now, back up to the middle. Pass goes far side. Walked back up top. Changed places. Dumped off now. Walked far side. Pass goes off to the far side. Unable to handle that. It looks like it's going to sneak out of bounds. On unforced error there by Copper Hills. Gives the ball back to Bingham. Look for Bingham now to try to kill off this penalty with approximately 30 seconds remaining in the penalty. It's McMullen running the ball far side. Looks for some help. Doesn't find it. So just takes it himself all the way through the middle. Spins back toward the middle of the field. Nice job there by McMullen. Gets a touch. Nice job there by McMullen. I'm not sure what we got here. Let's see what. Oh, there's a flag down. Flag down on the far side. So slash on Copper Hills. And so it's a man-up opportunity now for Bingham. I'm confused as to why the whistle blew, though. Is that what it was? Oh, got it. Got it. Okay, so it's Bingham possession. Bruff with the ball up here, up top in the middle of the field. Walks it toward the middle. So the penalty is released for Bingham. Josh Kroll back on, so it's now a man-up opportunity. Bentley, pass goes back behind. Back to Bentley. Back behind to Lambert. Lambert up top to Bruff. Bruff finds Bentley. Bentley's shot goes up high and wide. With the restart back behind, it's Lambert. Lambert works it near side here to Eggers. Eggers with a shot. Saved by Copper Hills. Picked up nicely there by Lambert. So nice play there by Joe to pick up the loose ball off of the save on the shot by Eggers and put it in the back of the net. So Bingham able to take advantage of its first man-up opportunity to move our score to 7-4 here still early in the second quarter. So nice job by Bingham to kill off the penalty and then take advantage of its own man-up opportunity. So Julian Jensen will be on the face-off here for Bingham. And get a whistle. Going to give it to white ball. So that was an interesting call because the call and procedure was made by the back official. But it goes to Bingham and the ball goes out of bounds. And so unforced error there by Bingham after they were awarded the face-off win by the back official. So the Copper Hills keeper now with the ball. Walks it up, looks for an opening, doesn't find anything yet, now finds one. Pass comes loose. Picked up though by Copper Hills. Stays on this side of the field, pass comes across. Now Copper Hills still has not gotten a touch yet. That's going to get a push on Bingham. They still hadn't have a touch yet. But the call is a push on Bingham. So Copper Hills works the ball near side. Pass comes far side. Knocked away nicely by Julian Jensen. Ball still loose. Still loose. Swiped it away by Hedman. It's going to be Copper Hills' ball up top. But nice job by Jarek to knock that ball away. Now the ball is run here near side. We got a moving screen is going to be the call. Good call there. As the screen came across, but still moving, hadn't set. So it'll be turned over to Bingham on the moving screen. Matt Anderson now on the restart. Works it across midfield. Finds McKinney. McKinney works it back behind. Pass comes here near side, and that's going to sneak out of bounds. And so the Evan White with the high pass up over the top. So another unforced error there by Bingham. Look to see if they can get that cleaned up. So that pass is going to come all the way through. Picked up there by Mason Olson. Ball knocked down. Picked up again by Olson. Works it far side. Looks for an outlet. Doesn't find one. So Mason Olson still with the ball far side. Stays with it. And the pass doesn't go up over the top. So once again, Bingham with an offensive possession that goes awry by an unforced error on a high pass. Ball whistle back into play. It's to the keeper now for Copper Hills. finds a pass across the middle. Pass comes across midfield. Now ball comes loose. Hayden Peterson in pursuit. Kicks it back to Meisenbacher. Able to corral that and now work it up ahead to James Packer. Nice job there by Meisenbacher to quickly find Packer for the quick transition. Pass comes to Anderson. Bingham needs to get a touch. Does so. Works the ball far side now. Stays far side, back behind the goal now. Pass comes to Kroll. Kroll spins back to the middle. Nice spin move by Josh. Shot and a goal. So nice play there by Josh Kroll to spin the ball back to the middle of the field, find the opening, and find the back of the net. So that's 4 unanswered goals there by Bingham to move our score to 8-4 here in the second quarter. It'll be McMullen on the face-off for Bingham. Caden Childry here near side and Jarek Hedman on the far side. Face-off won there by Copper Hills. Moves the ball in the offensive zone. Pass back behind the goal. Harrison Adams in pursuit back behind. Ball now goes far side. Nice job there by Adams to knock that ball away. Goes near the far sideline. Branson Lewis knocking his man off the line. Nice play there by McMullen to knock him off. Ball comes loose. Nice aggressive. So I'm not sure what that call is going to be. It would look like to be a nice, just clean, aggressive play, but they're going to get a penalty here. Going to get him with a push, so a 30-second penalty on the push. So a man-up opportunity here for Copper Hills. Whistle blows here to get a restart. Far side up top, pass comes to the middle. Now comes near side. Shot coming, saved by Meisenbacher. So Zach has had a nice game. Nice first half thus far for Zach as he's had 4 or 5 nice saves. Pass comes across to midfield. Picked up there by Hayden Peterson. Hayden works it across midfield. Looking for McMullen, but McMullen wasn't looking, so that Bingham had an opportunity to just kill off that penalty, but 2 seconds left in the penalty, so the penalty is killed, and that ball's going to go out of bounds. That's going to be Bingham possession. Nice job there by Mason. Mason whips it ahead to McMullen. Another cheap shot attempt by number 6. They need to watch that. Save there on the shot by Childry. Pass comes up ahead. It's going to be snagged out there, but knocked loose. Picked up, though, by Copper Hills. Caden Childry saw an opportunity. That was going to be one of those decleaters, but pulled up at the last minute. Ball now back behind the goal as Copper Hills navigates its offensive call. The ball now walked here near side. Pass comes out front. Shot coming. Spins back near side. Nice job there by Joe Lambert to cut off the shot lane, and Copper Hills now back behind the goal again. Ball now back behind the goal. Pass comes far side. Looks for an opening. Nothing there. Nice job there by Caden Quinn. Ball now walked back to him. Knocked down nicely. So nice play there by Quinn to knock that ball away. Picked up now near midfield by Copper Hills. Worked far side. Ball stays far side. Walks back behind the goal. Spins back. Nice save there by Meisenbacher. So once again, Zach able to knock that ball, keep it out of the goal. As Zach looks to get the clear. Does so. Nice job. McMullen loses it, though. Didn't realize he'd lost it. Picked up. Now picked up by Lambert, so nice job there by Joe to sneak in and pick up that loose ball. Works it up ahead, pass comes through. It's going to be picked up by Kroll on the near side here. Bingham will reset. Kroll now works it towards the middle of the field. We're going to get a penalty here. Shot and a goal, so Josh Kroll with the flag down, able to get the goal there for Bingham to move it to 9-4. Josh Kroll with his third goal of the game. Let's check the penalty. So it's going to be a man-up opportunity here for Bingham. Seems like James Packer on the face-off here for Bingham. Ball is swiped back. It's going to come across, picked up there nicely by the Copper Hills LSM. Now pass came back dangerously to the keeper. Now the pass comes across midfield, picked up or knocked down by Olsen, picked up by Lewis. Lewis works it up across to Bentley. Bentley works it far side. Stays far side, works it back behind the goal. Now spins back, comes near. Pass comes across to Lambert, unable to keep the handle. Ball comes here near side, worked across midfield by the defender for Copper Hills. Worked up ahead, knocked down. We're going to get a push here, but picked up by Copper Hills, so timeout for Copper Hills. So as we approach the late stages here of the second quarter, I think I heard 1:55 remaining in the first half. Our score, Bingham 9, Copper Hills 4. So inside of 2 minutes here remaining in the first half, our score, Bingham 9, Copper Hills 4. Coming out of this timeout for Copper Hills. It will be, Copper Hills is still a man down here for just I think a few more seconds. So the ball here near side for Copper Hills on the restart. So we get the whistle to restart. The penalty is expired, so we're now back at even. Behind the goal, Branson Lewis in pursuit. Pass goes far side. Jarek Hedman in pursuit. As the ball now comes back toward the middle. Pass goes back far side. A minute 30 remaining in the first half. Eggers works back toward the middle. Now Copper Hills shot and a goal. So not much Zach could do about that one, as the Copper Hills player just found his way right in front of the goal to move our score to 9-5. Here, approaching a minute remaining in the first half. It'll be Sky Little on the face-off for Bingham. Matt Anderson here near side, and Hayden Peterson on the far side. So face-off win there for Copper Hills as they now work it ahead. Gets a touch in the offensive zone, works it back behind the goal. We're going to get a warding call, I think. Yep, I saw that coming. He was using that offhand to ward off the defend by Lewis. Lewis works it across to Mason Olsen. Olsen works it to the middle. He's going to run it across midfield. Pass comes across to Kroll. Kroll able to knock that down and pick up possession, but as it scoots out of his stick as he tried to corral that. So it'll be Copper Hills ball here near side. Pass comes to midfield. Nice pursuit there by Packer. Matt Anderson now takes over. Copper Hills able to get the touch. Branson Lewis now again in pursuit back behind. Spins back near side toward the middle. Pass goes back behind the goal. 30 seconds remaining in the first half. Ball still back behind the goal. Ball far side now. Worked up top. 15 seconds remaining in the first half. Pass now walked back toward the middle. Inside of 10 seconds, the countdown is on as the Copper Hills player works toward the middle. Shot coming, shot knocked up over the top. So nice job there by the Bingham defense. We're inside of 5 seconds here remaining. Look for a quick opportunity here for Copper Hills. Whistle in. Pass comes across the middle. Shot up over the top. And that will end our first half with the score Bingham 9, Copper Hills 5. So as we get ready to start the second half, it'll be Julian Jensen on the face-off for Bingham. Our score, Bingham 9, Copper Hills 5. Ball knocked back. It's going to be picked up there by Joe Lambert. Nice job by Joe to get that ground ball for Bingham. Work it ahead in the offensive zone for Bingham for the first offensive possession of the half. But the pass goes up over the top. Turnover there by Bingham. It'll be Copper Hills ball now back behind the goal. Works it back to the keeper. Keeper walks it up ahead, looking for the pass, finds it. Pass snagged out of the air, but knocked down. McKinney able to pick that up for Bingham and get the possession for Bingham. Gets the touch, sets it up now for Bingham. Ball far side, still with McKinney. Back up top to the middle to Lambert. Lambert now works the ball far side. Shot up over the top. Quick shot opportunity backed up there by Bingham. It'll be Bentley now on the restart. Bentley works it back behind the goal, goes far side, spins back near side, now back far side again. Looking for an outlet, finds Lambert. Lambert works the ball far sides, works back toward the middle. Pass picked up nicely there by Bentley. Back to McKinney. McKinney to Bentley. Bentley finds Bruff. Bruff with a look. The shot saved there by the keeper. So backed up though by Bingham. On the restart back behind it will be McKinney. McKinney now works it far side. Back to the middle. Up top to Lambert. Lambert works it up top now. Comes near side. Finds Bruff back behind the goal. Ball comes loose. Picked up though by Bruff back behind. Pass. McKinney save. Nice save there by the keeper on the point blank shot by McKinney. Ball still down. Pops up in the air. Still loose. That's going to be picked up now by Lambert. Says Bentley, you take it. So Dowling picks it up now. Finds Lambert. Lambert works the ball near side. Walks it back behind the goal. Now comes back near side. Shot goes just wide. Backed up by Bingham. Bingham on the restart now, back behind the goal. Play whistled in. Bruff to Bentley. Bentley works it back behind the goal. For an opening, finds none, spins back. Falls down. Came right out of his shoe. So the official gave him a timeout as he juked himself right out of his shoe. So it'll be Bingham ball on the restart here near side. Julian Jensen with the ball. Finds Bruff. Bruff back up top to Lambert. Lambert goes far side. Pass, shot, and a goal. So Joe Lambert to Garrett Peterson. Nice play there by Bingham to move our score to 10-5. It was Garrett Peterson from Joe Lambert. So on the face-off now for Bingham, it will be McMullen. Julian Jensen here near side. Far side is Hayden Peterson. Ball knocked ahead by Copper Hills. Gets the face-off win. Shot knocked down by Austin Gleave. Gleave just runs over his man. Nice play there by Austin. Looks for an opening, finds one. Oh, and Peterson didn't know that was coming to him, but it's going to be picked up there by Mason Olson. As Bingham now needs to get it clear as the count is on. Bentley works it across midfield, works it into the touch, gets the touch for Bingham. Nice job there. Pass comes across. Julian Jensen's shot goes just wide, knocked down by the defender. So nice job there. Austin Gleave with the pickup here on the defensive end, runs over the defender for Copper Hills. Ball and stick knocked loose as the Copper Hills bench erupts on the yard sale there. Not much else to cheer about right now for them. Pass comes across the middle. Nice play there by Copper Hills. They're going to get the clear. Comes across midfield. Hedman in pursuit. Gets the touch. And Copper Hills will set up the offensive possession here. Pass comes near side. Spins back toward the middle. Pass dumped off here near side. Shot goes wide. Backed up by Copper Hills. So it'll be a Copper Hills restart back behind the goal. Walked here near side. Caden Quinn in pursuit. Shot coming. Shot goes wide. Knocked up in the air by Olson. Olson didn't see that it had hit him. So that's going to be a Bingham ball. So nice job there by Bingham. Pass comes to the middle to Eggers. Nice job, but Eggers all alone. Eggers now works it across midfield for Bingham. Bingham with a quick attack opportunity. Eggers works it here near side. Pass to Bentley. Bentley to Bruff. Shot and a goal. So nice ball movement there by Bingham as it went from Eggers to Bentley to Bruff to move our score to 11-5. So officially that will be Jordan Bruff from Dallin Bentley. If this were hockey, we'd give a second assist to Kaysen Eggers on that. But it's not, so nice job anyway though, Kaysen. So that'll be James Packer now on the face-off for Bingham with our score 11-5, approaching midway here through the third quarter. Picked up there nicely by Copper Hills on another face-off win. Pass comes near side. Shot coming. Shot goes knocked down there by Mason Olson. Hit him right there in the hand. Mason trying to shake that one off as he knocked that down as it came right off his right hand. Ball now near side. Ball comes loose. Mason Olson in pursuit. Nice job by Mason to knock that down. Ball still loose. Mason very aggressive on the backside. Picked up by Mason. Nice job there by Olson. Picked up by Childry. As he comes here near side, watch out everybody. Here comes the big man.
Lean in.
Oh, ball knocked loose. Nice play there. So nice aggressive play by both sides. The ball's right there underneath the. Nice aggressive play. Pass now comes near side. Saw that one coming as Childry had a full head of steam and taken head on. Ball now worked back behind, near side. Caden Quinn now picks up behind. It comes back toward the middle, looks for the shot, nothing there. Pass comes across, knocked down nicely by Childry. Picked up, though, by Copper Hills. Nice defensive play there by Childry to knock that down, though. Ball comes back near side here for Copper Hills. Pass back to the middle. Now goes far side. Shot coming. So Copper Hills settling for outside shots that have not found the mark. Bingham would be happy to look at those shots all day, and Meisenbacher has been solid tonight on those shots from distance. Nice job by Olson to knock that ball down. Picked up nicely. Nice job by Mason to knock that ball away and then pick it up back behind the goal. And here comes Olson on the near side. Let's see if we have another collision in front of us as. Oh, no, what's that? Come on, buddy. What is that? Woo. Wow. Can't wait to go back and watch that one later tonight. So as we come back off of the timeout for Bingham there, it will be Bingham possession here, near side. Just this side of the Bingham side of midfield. So it'll be Kason Eggers who will come pick up the ball here near side to start the offensive possession. Correction, it'll be Mason Olson picking up the ball. So there's the whistle. Kason Eggers steps across, picks it up, moves it up to Bentley. Bentley now into the offensive zone for Bingham. Works it toward the goal. Shot, save. We're going to get a loose push on Copper Hills. It'll be Bingham ball back behind the goal. Excuse me, correction, outside of the box here, near side. Eggers works it to Lambert. Lambert quickly to Packer, but knocked down by the keeper for Copper Hills. Nice ball movement once again, but the keeper there able to keep that one out. Pass comes up across midfield, knocked down. Ball still loose. It's going to sneak out of bounds. That's going to be Copper Hills ball on the far side. Nice job by the Bingham defense to knock that ball away as Copper Hills keeper just whipped it across midfield, hoping to have his prayer answered. It was not. So Copper Hills now works the ball at the middle of the field. Walked far side now. Picks up the pace, spins back near side toward the middle of the field. Comes to the middle. Open lane, shot and a save by Meisenbacher. Great job by Zach again. So Eggers now turns on the burners, comes across midfield. Works into the offensive zone, fakes the pass, gets the touch, and will settle it for the offensive possession for Bingham. Now back to Bentley. Works it back near side to Eggers. Eggers winds up, nothing there, finds it, looks for the lane, spins back toward the middle, shot coming, shot, and a goal. So there it is. Kason Eggers moves our score to 12-5 here in the third quarter. So Kason with his second goal of the night, both unassisted. Bingham 12, Copper Hills 5 here in the third quarter. Not sure on the time remaining in the third quarter, but probably somewhere approaching midway through the quarter, perhaps slightly past the midway point. So it'll be Sky Little on the face-off for Bingham. Both players jump. It was Sky first, so it'll be Copper Hills possession. Copper Hills now works it far side. Ball comes loose. Back behind the goal. Caden Quinn in pursuit back behind. Ball still loose. We're going to get a hold on Copper Hills. It's going to be Bingham possession. So it's Caden Quinn with the ball. Works it all the way across the field to Austin Gleave. Gleave whips it across the field looking to connect with Evan White. The ball comes loose. It's still down. We're going to get a nope, no push. Sorry. Now this can be almost picked up there by Dallin. Still down now. Picked up by Copper Hills here and back on this side of the field. Ball knocked down by Caden Quinn. Nice job there by Quinn. Failure to advance. So nice aggressive play there by Bingham to keep Copper Hills from getting in the offensive zone. Pass up ahead to Bentley. Bentley finds Jordan Bruff. Shot and a goal. So Jordan Bruff from Dallin Bentley. A nice play there by Anderson to find Bentley, who had snuck behind the defense, who then found Jordan Bruff for the goal. So Jordan Bruff from Dallin Bentley. Again, if this were hockey, I'd give a second assist there to Matt Anderson. Nice awareness to see the field. Julian Jensen on the faceoff for Bingham. Knocks the ball side. Jarek Hedman in pursuit on the far side. Able to pick that up, so nice job there by Hedman to get the ground ball faceoff win for Bingham. Moving in the offensive zone as Bingham now sets it up ahead 13-5. Matt Anderson with the ball now in the middle of the field. Little skip step. Fine, nice pass there. Finds McKinney. A nice play there by Matt Anderson with a little hop, skip, and a jump, and then finds Brock McKinney, who finds the back of the net to move it to 14-5. So nice play there by Matt Anderson. 2 nice plays in a row by Matt, which led to 2 goals for Bingham. So it'll be Sky Little now on the, McMullen on the face-off for Bingham. Kicked ahead by McMullen. Still down, flipped up ahead. It's going to be picked up, though, by Copper Hills. So Copper Hills with the face-off win, looks to make the pass, and it flips backwards almost into the goal. Ball still loose. The keeper falls on it. So the ball just sat there, almost able to pick that up. Ball works far side now. Once again, Copper Hills with the handle problem and just whips it up ahead. It's going to come all the way down as Meisenbacher comes out and says, I got it, and then he missed it. And now the goal is open for Bingham. The pass comes across the middle. Meisenbacher able to scoot back in the goal and picked up by Anderson. So nice job there by Bingham. It's McMullen. We're going to get a penalty here. Bentley with the pass, nice look, and a goal. Nice job there once again by Bentley to find McKinney. And Bingham's going to have a man-up opportunity off of that. Four assists on the night thus far for Bentley, seeing the field. Did we get a timeout there, Dave? Is that what it was called? So we got a timeout. We'll take it with our score 15-5. So as we come out of the timeout after the goal by Bingham, it was Brock McKinney from Dallin Bentley. It's going to be a man-up opportunity here for Bingham. I didn't get a read on the call. I know it looked like it was a stick to the helmet, but I didn't see the call from the officials, so we'll just play this by ear. But it's going to be a face-off, and it'll be Julian Jensen on the face-off for Bingham. It'll be Ekblad here near side and Hedman on the far side. So the ball pops loose, kicked around, still kicked around. It's going to be picked up there by Copper Hills. And a loose ball push. It's going to be Copper Hills with the ball. Pass goes far side and goes out of bounds. So nice job there by Bingham to double the ball, man up, and force the pass out of bounds on the far side. Caden Quinn whips it up ahead, looking for Jordan Bruff, able to pick that up. Walks it back to the middle of the field. Hands off to Bentley. Bentley finds Bruff. Bruff finds Bentley. Bentley back to Bruff. Shot coming and a goal. So Dallin Bentley to Jordan Bruff. Bentley with his 5th assist of the night. Jordan Bruff with his 4th goal of the night to move our score to Bingham 16, Copper Hills 5. So Bingham able to take advantage of the man-up opportunity once again. Good ball movement all night tonight for Bingham as they have continued to make the extra pass. Typically when you make an extra pass, the look you're going to get is always going to be better. Ball knocked ahead by Copper Hills, but picked up by James Packer. So another face-off win for Bingham. Packer now works it back toward the middle. 1 minute remaining in the third quarter. Packer still with the ball. Shot coming. Shot goes just wide. Backed up by Jordan. Jordan works the ball here near side. Finds Bentley. Ball squirts loose. It's going to come toward midfield. Knocked ahead nicely by Mason Olson. Oh! So we're going to get dual penalties here. One's going to be on Mason Olson and then a retaliation penalty on Copper Hills as he just took off with his stick and just let him have it. So let's get a read on what we're going to call here. So on the Copper Hills penalty, unsportsmanlike, 3 minutes ejection, non-releasable. So the Copper Hills player has been ejected, non-releasable penalty. I didn't see what the call was on Mason on our side, but so we'll have both teams a man down, but Copper Hills non-releasable player ejection. So Copper Hills now with the ball, works it across the midfield. Pass comes in the middle, comes free right to Meisenbacher. Nice job by Zach to swipe that out of the air and patiently walks up ahead, now whips it up to Eggers. Eggers works it across midfield. It's getting cold. I'm having a hard time talking. It's getting so cold out here. Eggers back to Bentley. That's going to sneak out of bounds behind the goal. So unforced error there for Bingham. Turnover. It'll be Copper Hills ball back behind the goal. Copper Hills keeper with the ball. Looks for an outlet. Hasn't found one yet. Still looking, still looking, still looking. Whips it up ahead. Knocked down nicely there by Caden Quinn. The ball squirts forward. Ball still down. It's going to be picked up there by Egger. So nice job by Bingham. Worked it back to Meisenbacher. Meisenbacher patiently finds Eggers, but the ball just up over the top. It's going to be picked up by Copper Hills. So shot coming. Shot saved by Meisenbacher. Nice play there by Zach, who just runs it up ahead. Zach still with the ball, works it up ahead nicely to Josh Kroll. Nice job by Meisenbacher. Give that kid a game ball tonight. He's played really well tonight. Kroll to Bentley to the back of the net. Great play there by Bingham. Unselfish play. Kroll to Bentley to move our score to 17-5. This third quarter has been all Bingham. Seems like this quarter has gone on forever, but it's been 8-0 Bingham in the third quarter, with our score 17-5 in the closing seconds here of the third quarter. Sky Little on the face-off for Bingham. Face-off win for Copper Hills. Number 23 for Copper Hills has had a nice game tonight on face-offs. Ball worked here near side. Pass stays near side. Countdown is on. Inside of 10 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Pass comes near side. Shot coming. Shot goes just wide. And that's the end of the third quarter with our score Bingham 17, Copper Hills 5. Okay, so as we get ready to start the fourth quarter, our score Bingham 17, Copper Hills 5. I'm running out of room on my paper here to keep track of goals. So it'll be Julian Jensen on the faceoff for Bingham. Knocks it here near side, picked up nicely. So Jules able to get that faceoff win, works it in and gets the touch for Bingham. Jules works it back far side now to Lambert. Lambert works it far side, finds Bruff behind the goal. Bruff finds White. White back to Jensen. Jensen works at the middle of the field. Goes far side, spins back, now stays far side. Back to Bruff behind the goal. Bruff looks for Lambert, finds him. Lambert with a shot and a goal. So Jordan Bruff to Joe Lambert moves our score to 18-5. So it was Joe Lambert from Jordan Bruff to make it 18-5. The sun is working its way down. I think we'll get just enough daylight in to finish this game. James Packer on the faceoff for Bingham. picked up there by Copper Hills. So face-off win once again by number 23 for Copper Hills. Ball knocked out. Nice job there by Austin Gleave to knock the Copper Hills player out of bounds with the ball. Nice play there by Gleave. So the ball now works toward the middle of the field. James Packer works it into the offensive zone. Pass comes near side here to White. So the penalties now have expired. Pass to Jordan Bruff in the middle of the field. Shot and a goal. So that was Kaysen Eggers to Jordan Bruff. So Jordan Bruff from Kaysen Eggers to make our score 19-5. Copper Hills yet to have a goal here in the second half. It's been all Bingham. 10 goals in the second half. Sky Little on the face-off, ball knocked ahead by Copper Hills. Picked up nicely, but squirts loose. Pass comes across. Shot goes just wide. Nice job there by Meisenbacher to take on the defender. Excuse me, it's correction. Let me correct that. We've had a change in goal. I should have known that. That was Jeremy Kroll nicely knocking that ball away. So Jeremy Kroll now with the ball, works it up ahead. Looks for Packer. The ball knocked down, but James able to recover. Still with the ball, works it across midfield. Packer still with the ball, settles it. Works it back up top to Childry. So Childry now with the ball, middle of the field. Now works it far side. Back behind the goal to McKinney. McKinney. Stays here with Garrett Peterson. Garrett works it toward the middle of the field. Now goes far side to Childry. Childry back behind to Evan. Evan White comes here near side. Works it, spins back. Now stays. Dumps it off to McKinney. McKinney walks it back. Still with the ball back behind the goal. McKinney surveying the field, looking for an outlet. Doesn't find one. Stays back. Content to be patient. Finds Evan White. Pass comes just through. So things getting a little chippy here as Copper Hills just taking some cheap shots. If you go back and take a look at that film, you can see right near the goal there is a couple of Copper Hills players just took a shot at Evan White back behind the play. We'll keep an eye on that. McKinney now spins back far side, stays near, finds Ekblad. Ekblad to Packer. Packer drops it, able to recover and pick that up. Now works toward the middle, far side. Shot goes just up over. Backed up there by McKinney. Ekblad with the ball now. Stays near side. Shot coming. Shot goes just wide. Backed up by McKinney. McKinney fakes the pass back up top. Now runs it back behind the goal. Finds Little. Little with the shot goes just wide. Knocked down by the keeper. Nice shot was wide, but knocked down by the Copper Hills keeper. Pass comes across midfield. Harmlessly. Jeremy Kroll out to scoop that up. Jeremy not afraid to come out of the goal. Ball knocked down, picked up by Copper Hills. Worked back toward the middle. Nice play there by Adams to knock the ball away. And Copper Hills will now reset up top. Ball now worked up top toward the middle of the field. Spins back far side. Pass goes far side. Stays far side. Knocked out nicely by Austin Gleave. Picked up by Gleave. Works it ahead to Adams. Ball squirts loose, but Adams able to recover and pick that up. Adams works it across midfield. Dumps it off to McKinney. Nice play there. Ball knocked out of McKinney's stick and goes out of bounds. It will be Copper Hills possession. Ball knocked ahead. Nice pick up there by Packer. James able to maintain possession. Works it middle of the field. Nice patience by James. Slowly walks it far side. Spins back toward the middle. Finds Childry. Childry with the ball. Now walks it far side. Picks up the pace. Goes far side. Spins back. Pass comes toward the middle. Picked up. Nice shot there. Went just wide. Backed up by Jensen. Shot there by McKinney. Went just wide, but backed up by Jules. Jules now on the restart. Works it back toward the middle of the field. Looks for an opening. Finds it and shoots just wide. Backed up by McKinney. McKinney on the restart, works the ball here near side. Finds Garrett Peterson. Peterson walks back toward the middle of the field. Now pass comes far side to Childry. Childry picking up some speed, spins back toward the middle. Finds Garrett Peterson, who drops the ball, picked up there momentarily by Copper Hills, but the ball squirts loose. And ball's still loose. Swipe backwards. Childry picks it up. So ball knocked down once again. Now picked up by Garrett Peterson. So count is on. We're going to get a failure to advance here if we don't get a touch, and they do get it. So McKinney works it far side, spins back, dumps it off to Garrett Peterson. Peterson to the middle to White. Pass just didn't connect, but kicked near side here by Copper Hills. We're going to get a little sideline scrum again. So it's going to be a timeout here. Correction. Okay, so we got a call on the far side. I didn't see the flag go down. A call from the far side with the slash. So 1 minute penalty. It'll be Bingham possession. It'll be Evan White here up top outside the box to start the man-up opportunity for Bingham. So Evan White to Little. Ekblad with a pass back to McKinney. McKinney near side to Packer. Packer to Peterson. Back to Little. Ball knocked down. Kicked up ahead near midfield. Does come across midfield, but picked up by Little. Nice job there by Sky to scoop that up. Sky dumps it back to McKinney. McKinney to Packer. Packer back to McKinney. Save. So that was the sort of classic man-up look that we saw from Bingham last year, where pass came up top, reversed back to the player at X, but the keeper there from Copper Hills able to keep that out. The ball now just flipped ahead, knocked down, intercepted there by Evan White. White finds and a goal. Nice job there by Packer to sneak that in the back of the goal. I think he found the back of the net and his mouth guard went flying. I think he went to pick something up, and it was either a tooth or his mouth guard. So nice play there by James Packer to move our score to 20-5. It's been an aggressive game tonight. I think all these boys are going to need an Epsom salt bath tonight after this one. So we're going to get a hold called there on Jules. So Copper Hills awarded the face-off. Working in the offensive zone. Copper Hills still looking for its first second-half goal. Bingham with 13 unanswered goals here in the second half. So backed up there by Copper Hills. It'll be Copper Hills possession. Austin Gleave in pursuit back behind the goal. Pass comes far side. Back up top. Pass reversed, now back far side. Shot coming. And a goal. So the shot there, first goal of the second half there for Copper Hills. Let me get a number for you. That number 1 for Copper Hills to move our score to 20-6. 1:35 remaining here in the contest. The third quarter seemed like it would never end, and the fourth quarter has sped by, which is just fine because we're going to run out of light here pretty soon. James Packer on the faceoff for Bingham. Ball still down. Picked up there by Copper Hill, so a faceoff win there. Number 23. Pass squirts through. It's going to go all the way through, but picked up there by Copper Hills. So the one bright spot, if you will, for Copper Hills tonight has been number 23 on faceoffs. He's done a nice job, had several wins. Ball loose on the far side. Batted up ahead. 2 Copper Hills players collide on the far side. Looks like they're both okay. So inside of a minute remaining here in the game. Copper Hills with the ball now, far side. Worked back to the middle of the field, run now near side. James Packer stays in pursuit. Pass comes to the middle, pass comes across. 20 seconds remaining. Pass back to the middle, shot and a goal. So Copper Hills now with 2 goals there as he swings his stick like, hey. Let me get a number on that. I think that may have been number 1 again. It was. Yeah, number 1 in pink, right? So that moves our score to 20-7. The comeback is on inside of 10 seconds. Sky Little on the faceoff X now for Bingham. Should be the last. Looks like Sky jumped a little bit. He's getting cold too. And that is the end of the game with our final score, Bingham 20, Copper Hill 7. Nice team effort by Bingham tonight. Good ball movement. Nice game by Meisenbacher, who had a number of nice saves there in the first half when the game was close to keep it there. Bingham able to run away with it in the second half with a 13-2 score in the second half. So we'll see you next week for the final game of the season. Thanks for being with us.